We will also get into the Samsung Galaxy S24 pre-orders are live. Well, I guess reservations, but nonetheless, I have the key to get you over $1,000 off of your next Samsung Galaxy device. Yes, that's correct. $1,020 off of your Galaxy. As I mentioned yesterday on our news that broke in regards to the S24 Ultra, their AI features in the all throughout the device, as well as a new cinematic mode that was leaked yesterday. So coming off of that news, I thought I had saved up a couple days of information, and I did my recording yesterday. Not as soon as I get off, but I ended the live stream, put the video out. A few hours later, midnight rolls around, pre-orders go live. I'm like, God damn. I was like, well, I know what I'm going to record about tomorrow. So, as I mentioned, we got the beats and we got the news. Let's go. The Samsung Galaxy S24 series pre-orders. Well, as I mentioned, the pre-order, I guess reservation is the official term for it. I don't want to call it pre-order because you don't need to spend any money or put any payment information down. All you do is simply put your name and an email, and it reserves your spot. If you do that, you get $50 off, but they will also give you extra credit for your trade-in. So basically, it's saying here, on January 17th, we expect the deals to be about as good as they'll be for the life of each phone, meaning Samsung, as I mentioned, all the viewers of this channel know Samsung. I always brag about Samsung having the very best trade-in deals and or offers for two reasons. For one, they give you more money for your trade-in than any other manufacturer. Second reason is because they give you the credits up front, meaning if you trade in a S23 Ultra like I'm going to have here, they'll basically give me, with the, if you do the reservation at the link in the description box below and the link that we're about to review, and you have an S23 Ultra to trade in, they'll give you up to $1,020 towards your new phone. So that means you're only going to be paying, let's see, if they're $1,200, basically like $180, $200 or somewhere around there, just a couple $100 for a brand new S24 Ultra. And you can't beat that. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Even if people say, well, I don't need to upgrade, this phone is perfectly fine. No, you need to upgrade and you need to take advantage of this deal because you're missing out. It's almost too good to be true. It's almost too good to pass up. Because if this was not in place, if Samsung did not have these phenomenal trade-in deals and was like Apple or Google, I would stick with my S23 Ultra. Now, that's assuming I don't have a YouTube channel and I'm not a tech reviewer. But if I didn't have a YouTube channel, if I was an average person just going about my daily life, I probably would not upgrade, right? This phone is badass. It's still the best Android phone to date, and it's a year old. But these deals are so good. You have to take advantage, right? And Samsung knows this, right? Like, they know this. They want to keep you in the Samsung world or atmosphere or ecosystem. And these deals, these trade-in offers do that. They're too good to pass up. And as I mentioned, they give the credits to you up front, meaning all you pay is $200 and trade in your phone, and they'll give you a new S24 Ultra. What Google and Apple does is they give you the credits after you pay the deal, after you trade in your device. So you basically have to pay the upfront cost. You have to pay the upfront cost of the device, the brand new device, and then they credit you back after they get your device. Samsung does it the opposite. Samsung is very user friendly. Again, best pre-orders in the business, and it is a no-brainer. Now, we mentioned the Galaxy AI stuff on our yesterday's episode with the cinematic mode thumbnail video. We went over all that AI stuff. Now, let's break down the trade-in discount. So, $1,020 off the S24. S24 pre-order deals. Samsung says they have ways for you to save up to $1,020 in addition to the bonus credit. The reservation page, linked here, we'll go to in a second, also talks about credits available during pre-orders that apparently stack up with the $50 bonus credit. Those credits jump from $25 to $75 to $100, likely depending on which phone you choose, the S24, S24 Plus, or S24 Ultra. So basically your $50 credit will turn into a $100 credit if you choose the S24 Ultra. The $50 credit will turn into a $75 credit if you choose the S24 Plus. And it looks like you'll get a extra $25 credit, I'm assuming. I'm not sure how they're doing it on the smaller one. Here we have a breakdown. For the $1,020, they have not given us the breakdown officially on how you get that full discount. However, based off of previous years, is that they will give you up to $900 off of your trade-in of a S23 Ultra. Plus, they will double your storage from 256 gigs to 512, or if you order a 512 gig model, they'll bump you up to a 1 terabyte model for free. And you can choose and you can add those two numbers together. The trade-in credits, the reservation credits, and will knock off over $1,000. That's basically how it's going to break down. Here's what the pre-order will look like. $50 bonus credit for reserving. As we mentioned, up to $100 credit if you get the S24 Ultra. Up to $900 with trade-in, as we mentioned, and free storage upgrade, as we mentioned. So it looks like the prices are going to be around the same ballpark. The base model S23 Ultra last year started at $1,200, and that was for the 8 gig 128 storage variant. They are not carrying that variant anymore. Their base model is going to be 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, which should be applauded because 128 gig storage devices should be non-existent nowadays. The data and apps are just so much bigger. And I would run through 128 gig storage in just a couple of months. Now, let's see. Let's take you to the sign up page, and I will show you what it looks like. So here we have a little promo video. But reserve to get $50 in Samsung credit and an additional $970 in savings when you pre-order the newest phone from Galaxy. Interesting. So you simply type your first name. As you can tell, my auto select is there. I won't go to email or phone number because that'll pop up, but you get the idea. No payment is needed, and look, they're not holding your feet to the fire, right? Let's say you sign I might get it, I might not, or I might use my income tax check refund to buy one of these, I might not. Go ahead and sign up because they're not holding your feet to the fire. There's no penalty if you sign up right now to reserve one and you back out of it. No harm, no foul. They don't, you're not gonna get charged. They're not gonna spam call you. Hey, you need to order that phone you reserved. No, what they're doing is essentially they're getting a good idea. They're getting a head start of the numbers that they're looking at. They're expected to sell, I believe, up to 23% more Galaxy devices this year than last year. Their Ultra series is their best-selling model, so they know they're going to sell a ton of these. And I believe the 2 year cycle, I believe we're going to run into the carrier 2 year cycle. Now, as you know, people upgrade every day, right? So the majority of Americans buy their devices through a carrier and are financed. Now, those financing plans are anywhere from, depending on who you get it from, 24 months to 36 months. So it's 2 years to 3 years. I believe I can go back and look, and I might do the math or do my homework here and just after this video is done, and talk about it in tomorrow's video. But I believe this year is the cycle when a large majority of those 2 year fine, or the eligible people that are on a financing plan through a carrier, I believe this year is the year where a large majority of them are eligible to upgrade through their carrier. And I think Samsung knows this. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did the math. There's numbers you got to dig into, but I can find them. I should have done that before I recorded this video, but I didn't think about it. But if I'm not mistaken, this year is a big number of people that'll be eligible. So why not sell a bunch of Galaxies? So I think Samsung knows this. They're basically getting your name, your email. They don't spam mail you. I've been on their emailing list for years. You get like, an email once every few months, right? You only get a few a year, so no big deal. No harm, no foul. And if you want to read all of the boring details, you can down here. I'm going to link not only the previous page in the description box, but I'm going to link obviously this one as well, so you can sign up. So the time is now.